Hey, Melanie Militics here. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways to grow your prospect list for your network marketing business. And after 16 plus years of working from home, I can tell you this never ends. Whether it was day 1 and you're expected to make a list to start your business, or it's day 16 and you have talked to anybody and everybody you've ever known about your product, service, business, this never stops. But one of the most self-sabotaging lies people tell themselves is that they don't have anyone to talk to. My friend, there's billions of people on the planet. You've always got someone to talk to. I've heard it said that we don't run out of resources. We don't have a lack of resources. We just decide to not be resourceful. So let's get resourceful, shall we? So we're going to talk about 3 delineations of types of prospecting or ways to find leads. And essentially it's low tech, mid tech, high tech. Depending on where you are in your business, you're going to choose place to dive in and get rocking and rolling. Low tech is, what you know. You come into your business and, essentially your upline, your team leader says, go make a list. Where's your list? Your list is in your phone. It's on your Facebook. It's the people you've known since you were a little kid. It's all the people who know, like, and trust you. Maybe it's your community, your church, your place of work. Okay, that's who that is. And unfortunately, couple of things happen. People typically shy away from talking to people about their business or product or service. Probably because their belief isn't high enough. So maybe they don't really have a belief that this is going to work for them yet, or in the industry, or even in their product or service. So they're kind of shy away from talking to those people, which is really unfortunate because most people who make it big, go from zero to hero in their business and fast, do it through people that they already know. I call this low-hanging fruit. And it's a beautiful place to do business if you aren't making crucial mistakes. And if you read the article here, I've got some approaches that you can use to not blow everybody out of the water. See, what most people do is they go straight for the direct approach. And this is where it gets ugly. I'm going to ask you to look at the indirect referral approach as your go-to and your practice approach as well. But your indirect or referral approach is going to be the most powerful approach that you have going with the people that know, like, and trust you. I promise that if you go and you use this referral, meaning who do you know who would like to XYZ, whatever your product or service solves, you will get so many people helping you. Say, I could really use your help. Who do you know who would like to lose weight, save money on blah? Get my thing? Use that in your warm market. Is going to be a beautiful source of business for you. You may never even have to go to mid-tech and high-tech. Imagine that. So definitely check out the article, look at those approaches, and look at the resources that I give you on helping you to increase your skills in prospecting in that manner. Let's go to the next stage, because I think a lot of people know me as the online internet network marketer. I essentially got confused from the very get-go because I found business online and I learned lead generation from day 1. So let's talk about some of those methods. So then once you've gone through, you burn through your warm market, which is what people say, which I don't really fall for anymore. But once you've burned through your warm market, where are you going to go? What you going to do? Let's talk a little bit about mid-tech. Okay, so mid-tech is we're talking to the cold market. So these are people that you don't know yet. They don't know you. They don't know anybody that you know, for that matter. So they are cold. And the nature of a cold market is that they take longer to get any yeses, to warm them up. And once they're on board with you, they're far more likely to flake out. That's the truth. That's the downside. The plus side is they're unlimited. You could go and get yourself a leads list today and make 1,000 calls every single day of your life if you wanted to. You're never gonna run out of people to talk to. So what I'm talking about for mid tech is like buying a leads list or putting any kind of print advertising out there, because that doesn't take so much effort, right? So newspapers, flyers, brochures, putting up flyers across town, putting those great, trifold brochures across businesses. All that could be considered a mid-tech. And I'll give you a tip there. If you are doing anything like that, if you've got a business card that you hand out to people, make sure that it actually has a link on it that goes to an opt-in, okay? So if you've got a business card, right, then it's not just going to your company replicated website. It's going to go actually to an opt-in page with an autoresponder. Okay, that way, as somebody fills in their form and says, I want information, you get those details and you can follow up quickly. Those people do require more follow-up. So don't expect that one call is going to, result in the most incredible business builder ever in your organization, and you're free either. As I said, these cold market people take a whole lot more warming up. Remember that. Finally, we get to like the high tech. So high tech, it has the same downsides as the cold, because it's cold market. High tech is using online advertising. Okay, so the upside is this literally takes much less time, and it's scalable. And what that means is you have a real business. Any type of business that is only dependent upon you and how many hours the day you have to meet people, make those phone calls, etc. It's not really scalable, right? But if you're doing advertising is scalable, and can be very powerful. Now, I don't want to discourage you, but I want you to be aware that this is not something that you necessarily want to do on your own. Unless you have an incredible marketing background and know how to run online ads with the right, branded sales funnel and the autoresponder series, and you got it rocking and rolling, beautiful, go for it. But then you probably wouldn't be watching my video either. So I would say if you want to go that route, then definitely connect with the right people. And, I actually know who those people are. So if you'd like to go down that road, just ask me and I'll be able to give you those resources. Trust me, having the right people to work with makes all the difference in the world. So whether they are low tech, mid tech, or high tech, this is network marketing. And if you are in a business that is you're essentially building a network of distributors worldwide to distribute products or services, then it's going to be a phone business no matter how you look at it. So make sure that you know that the money is in the phone. You're going to be making those follow-up calls. You are going to be handling people's questions, objections, enrolling people, and then helping people to duplicate. So make sure you remember that the money is in the follow-up and the money is in the phone. Now, after 16 years of working from home, I tell you what, I am absolutely your player coach. I'm not a theory coach. I'm telling you this because I am doing all of these things right now. And if you want to know a little bit of my background, the story, and where I've come from to go from essentially being this, hippie mom to go get my 12 crucial lessons that I learned on the way to my first million working from home. You can get that at the blog at melaniemilitix.com. And until next time, my friend, I hope these methods help you to generate a list forever, and you've got to dream big.